Hello, welcome to game two of the Goats, Green Wombats, the Goats, what is this? The Goats, Scuffed team, game two. Against who do we have on deck? We have the All Stars. So it looks like they're going to be. We have a back-to-back, 2 games set with the All Stars and the Monsters. We reviewed the good footage from game one, and we decided that the front office and I all huddled together and got together to discuss game one, things we noticed, things that we could improve on. And the main thing we realized is that we may or may not have absolutely wrecked Pablo's arm in that first game, in that 13th inning, extra innings win. I think Pablo threw about 157 or 158 pitches in that one, and I feel like he is one step removed from having Tommy John surgery at the age of however old Pablo is. Nobody knows, 8, 9, 10. So I think we're going to do a self-imposed extra rule with Pablo and any pitcher really in this game, which is if they get to 100 pitches, we have to pull them. We're not gonna we're gonna try to, for the most part, replicate Little League or Major League in the sense that they're not gonna just throw their pitchers out there and have them just go until the game ends. That's not realistic or viable in real life at any level. And I think it just makes it a little extra challenging to maybe have Pablo who's burned out in the field or something and not having to throw so many pitches. No Randy Johnsons in this era. But then the thing becomes, who do we want to be the relief pitcher in games? Right. If the point of this game is trying to figure out, can Pablo carry this Scuffed team to a championship victory, I think what that means is we want to find a pitcher who is not Angela, who's one of the best pitchers in the game, but maybe somebody like Reese Worthington, maybe somebody like Jorge Garcia as our two pitchers. For a kindergartner and the youngest kid in the neighborhood, Luan is actually surprisingly a really good pitcher. So I'm thinking that we roll with Reese or Jorge as the backup, as the relief pitcher, and maybe put Pablo out in left field or first base, depending on who we throw in there. Making sure that we got our play-by-play and color commentary off, as we're going to be probably talking over them anyway. So we got Battle of the Colors, Green Wombats and the White All-Stars playing today on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. That's right, Marky DuBois is our leadoff hitter. Getting him out there for the lack of speed. And it's a nice deep fly to center field. They have a pretty slow runner out there in center, but it looks like their star player is their left fielder who runs down the ball all the way to the wall, getting it back in time to have a very, very, very long single. So off to a good start in this one. 2 pitches, well, 1 pitch, 1 hit. And this might be a double play, folks. This is unfortunate. Ricky Johnson with the little squibbler up the first base line. Not only is he not able to advance the runner, running himself into a double play there. Now Jorge Garcia, 1 for 6 on the young season. Let's see if he can get that batting average up, or if he's just going to swing through every single pitch. Jorge, I think this is going to be a ball. Jorge's batting stance has long mystified coaches and scouts alike. Opposing teams don't know what to do with him. His own team doesn't know what to do with him. He's worked in the batting cage on the spare Wednesdays afternoon after debate club but no one's been able to talk him out of trying to tomahawk every single pitch that comes his way. Oh, flubbed by Reese out there. Flubbed by Pablo! Oh no! So both teams have one pitch and one hit, so that one by the Wombats probably will go as an error. Pablo not as sharp so far in this one. Neither are the fielders, for that matter. A pop fly to short and Ricky Johnson, nor Dante Robinson are able to come up with that one. Thank you, Jorge, for that lovely heckling on the field. I wonder if we're kind of psyched out in our own heads here. If we're trying too hard to conserve Pablo's pitch count. Throwing a couple too easy pitches on those two hits. Gotta go back to the basics. Line the corners. Keep them guessing on the pitches. Oh, getting a juice box early in this one is huge. Kind of like the first game, Pablo's gonna maybe have a lot of innings where he's leading off. Oh, beat the shift. But Markey gets there in time for the second out. And into first with the double play. What a beautiful play by the, after a couple errors out there on the field. A couple really nice throws. Markey to Luan to Reese to get the double play. As always, I think Pablo is just going to have to swing for the fences. Trying to... Oh! Couldn't squeeze between the two fielders out there. So far, this strategy of swinging early and often is not working. It looks like the coach is going to signal into Reese to keep a more level approach. And as he says that, just swings a little bunny out there. But the fielders run into each other. And he's safe at first. Alright, got a runner on in both innings. Let's see if we can steal the base here. Sneak across. Ooh, but this is a layup of a pitch. No. Gotta run back. Gets back in time. No harm. No foul. Though I really shouldn't say that considering it's still an out. Kim Ekman now hitting a cool 3-3-3 on the season. The catcher muffs it into the ground, and that's going to be the first stolen base for Reese of the young season. Pressure is now on for Kim Ekman with the runner in scoring position. Oh! And she drills it! This is going up! It's going out! And it's a home run for Kimmy Ekman. Blasting that one over the fence, and the away team takes the 2-0 lead. 450 feet is the official recording as the blimp rolls by and the crowd celebrates. Kimmy's got a pretty nice home run jam there. Appreciate the music. What a blast. Just a slow ball over the middle of the plate, and Kimmy just absolutely crushes it. Dante Robinson now. Really kind of struggled in the first game. Wasn't really able to land great contact. But we'll see if maybe his next at-bat will go better for him. Ooh.
Way to go, kid.
Kimmy's chasing it down. Gets the out at first. Ooh. Yeah, this team is swinging at everything right away.
Did you see that? I'm awesome for sure.
You did awesome, Angela.
Hey, we want a batter, not some broken ladder, you know.
Oh. 2 straight flies to the outfield, but 2 straight outs as Pablo mows them down in the second inning. Easy 1, 2, 3, no pressure situations, no stress. as Angela in the 9-hole comes up to bat. Just made the nice catch out in center. Angela hitting with the best average, I believe, on this team thus far. She was absolutely huge in that first game. Had the game scoring run off of Markey's insane double to the fences. That might be a ball. Oh, okay, I'm glad I did swing. Kind of like Kimmy and Pablo, these are two power hitters, and we're going to have to rely on them to get real good swings on the ball, make great contact. Oof. Not what you want to see from a player with 1 speed. Markey might have to be moved down in the order after this game, because out of the leadoff spot, the theory behind putting him there was he wasn't going to get on base all that often. But he's been remarkably good for somebody with a one ball speed. So we'll see if it's just kind of a fluky thing or if it's sustainable for the kid. Wow, Ricky Johnson with probably his hardest hit line drive of the season. Scoots it past the second baseman, out of the center. With Ricky's speed, though, that is the one thing about him, is that he is a pretty speedy guy. I'm not sure if you guys remember his journey in backyard football, but he's actually the best receiver in the game in the backyard football one. And so he can really move both in that game and this one. And do my eyes deceive me, or is Jorge Garcia going to get an RBI triple off of this? Unbelievable! Routing first, routing second, and he gets to third before the ball even gets to the catcher's mitt. Unbelievable showing from Jorge Garcia there. He must have heard us about the batting stance, and he wanted to prove us all wrong. Pablo Sanchez doesn't have to carry anything in this one, folks. 3-0 with 1 out left in the third inning. No, of course Pablo has the highest batting average on this squad. I can't believe I doubted him. For some reason, I thought he was like just below 500. Though this is the one that's going to put him closer to that mark. Towering pop fly short there. I don't know why Reese is moving all the way behind Pablo. He needs to cover first base, my dude. So it's probably not going to be the same strikeout bonanza as the first game. But on a higher note, I do think having him only be at, 14 pitches now? 14 pitches through almost 3 innings is huge. Woof. Got a friendly call on that one, folks. Umpire really liked that bottom left corner, huh? And despite his 600 batting average, Omar Stefano, the pitcher, as well swings through the third pitch there for the strikeout. Second strikeout for Pablo of the day. First time at bat, Reese Worthington boosted his average to 285. Boosted his average to 285 with a single. Let's see if he can keep a hitting streak going. Though he's down in a 0-2 count. Reese really likes to choke up on that ball. Oh, man. I meant to say choke up on that bat, but I said what my mind was thinking, which is that was going to be a ball at the bottom, and instead they got the friendly call. I look like I'm going to have to start adjusting in this game to be swinging at the bottom. Oh, man, Blue can scoot. That was blazing fast. That was Pete Wheeler fast. Dang. I mean, we might as well just try to steal second. I'm not going to swing in it. I'm taking my finger away from the screen. That third baseman is awfully slow. We might just be able to steal third as well. Luann Louis looks like she's gunning for a run-in. Another really... Okay. Oh boy, caught in a rundown. Oh shoot! Oh no! Run, Luann! Not like this! Not like this! Oh, but she's gonna get back to second. No, okay. Oof. Oh man. And I also might have just burned her energy. Okay, we'll see if she can get a good couple deep breaths in and recover quickly. Why are you going? Why are you running? Why are you running? That was unfortunate. Got a bit too greedy on the base paths there, but Luann was able to pull it together. That might have been a ball. If we get a pitch similar to that one, we'll try to hold off on it, but that one is so close. Oh, that's gonna move well foul. Oh, with the dive and slide and catch, but unable to come up with that one. Once again, that bottom left corner. My gosh. I can't believe they called a call from that one. The coach is giving an earful to the ump from the dugout steps. And it looks like the coach is going to get a warning to rein in his temper, or else he's going to get rung up and thrown out of this one. Coach moodily retreats back down the steps. I don't know how they're calling these balls and strikes, man. That one was what should have been a ball for sure. Kind of an interesting factoid from that first game. Despite playing 13 innings, we didn't have a single... This team did not walk a single time in that one. So we'll see if we can make it a mission, maybe, a point of emphasis, to see if we can, maybe, be a bit more patient at the plate. Oh! Oh! Thank you for that gift of a base running blunder. Rounded first base a little bit too hard. Put a little bit too much steam behind that run. But Dante muffed that catch. Ricky unable to back him up. And then threw quickly to first to get the runner overplaying their turn. Oh! I felt good about that swing, and just to have it be a sharp grounder to the back to the mound is a bit painful. Angela's swing is pretty nice in my opinion. It's one of the swings in the game that once you get the timing down, you can kind of consistently hit it on the sweet spot most every time. Ricky though, it's always hard to gauge when exactly you should be swinging and when not to. He kind of has a little bit of a awkward kind of leg kick in it. It's kind of slight, but you can kind of see it as he starts that his leg kind of moves out from him in a herky-jerky kind of manner. And in their half of the fifth inning, the Wombats go down quietly. 2 soft grounders and a strikeout. Man, we're getting a lot of friendly calls from the umpire working both ways on these balls and strikes. Maybe in the head of Fernando Diaz there on that change up on the inside, thinking perhaps it was gonna be a strike, but that looked pretty low. But we'll take it. We'll take it all. We were saying we were saying before in like the third inning that he was only through like 14 pitches, and 11 pitches later, Pablo looks like he's gonna get through 2 more innings. Oh! Oh! The hubris! The hubris! Reese Worthington with his second error of the day, missed catch at first. Man, adding an extra pitch or two to this count. Man alive. Pablo just going quickly through, perhaps inspired by that 157 pitch outing in game 1, realizing it's a long season and he's going to have to be a bit more economic with his pitches, trying to get hitters to swing at pitches, trusting the fielders to make plays for him. Though as we saw a few times already in this game, there's a reason to be distrusting of some of these throws, some of these catches. Ooh. Discombobulated there on that grounder, ate him up alive, but Jorge not hustling. Misspoke before, incorrectly thought that Pablo was not the hitting leader for this squad, and it looks like maybe now, unless we get a hit here, he will actually fall below 500. Oh, but why doubt the GOAT? Anytime you doubt the GOAT, you're put in a position of, Well, maybe I shouldn't have doubted that center fielder. With a nice leaping catch at the wall, robs Pablo of what could have been a triple. His first triple on the season. Pablo thought it was gonna be a home run, but it just barely was left itself in play. Maybe the wind hit it. Surely that was it. The wind took it. Took it back inside. Ooh, Reese isn't going to be able to beat that out. Who was I thinking? What was I thinking? If that was Luann, most likely that would have been a runner, like a run, would have ran it out. But no, Reese, not with that asthma. Pablo beefed it, missed it, recovers in time. Reese! Maybe he's thinking about that big math test that's coming up. There was a rumor around the school that there was a big exam, and the kids were all very, very stressed about it. But 3 missed. Oh. What a beautiful play! Pablo catches Kimmy's dropped the catch. Pablo recovered in time to pick her up though, and then threw off the runner, who didn't tag in time. Pablo making, oh my goodness, that math test numbers all in his head, and that's 2 dropped. 2 misplays by the fielders on 1 play. I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Do that just now. But Reese, that's his 4th dropped throw at first base. He's thinking about multiplication tables. He's doing all the 9s in his head. 9 times 1, 9 times 2, 9 times 3, running through them all. And it must be just what's distracting him. There is no other explanation for this. Also, no other explanation for 3 straight balls. Unable to find the strike zone against Mickey O'Connor. Pablo maybe thinking too hard about that runner at second. Wondering if she's stealing his signs. But what a recovery to get this count back to full. And we'll see if we can get the strikeout here. Don't want to lose him. And with a bunt attempt on strike 2, that's an automatic strikeout if it goes foul, folks. And that's going to be strikeout number 5 for Pablo. Beautiful job. Work through some traffic, work through some misplays out in the field. But as always, never doubt our GOAT. Luann, the first time up, had a nice soft grounder that she was able to leg out. Let's see if she can do the same thing here. Ooh! Misplay by the first baseman, but he recovered in time to step on the bag. Kimmy Ekman in the second inning had the biggest knock of the game. A 2-run shot, scoring Luann and herself. 450 feet, if memory serves right. And she might go back. Oh, she might. Oh, this is going to get down. Be a long, long single. Off the crack of the bat, it sounded good, folks. But unable to clear the fence. Thought for a second she had a 2 home run game. That's okay. Hopefully they go for Kimmy here. Yes, they will. They're going to have to. Gladly swap Dante on the base paths instead of Kimmy. Oh, that was such a good pitch to swing at, but with Dante running, I wanted to at least get him in scoring position. That's okay. Oh, wasn't trying to pop it up. I swung a bit too early on that one. Too much loft behind it. Was trying to actually, weirdly enough, was trying to get the grounder because with a runner in second base, you're going to have the third baseman playing a little bit closer to the bag and trying to scoot it, maybe a grounder past the third baseman with Angela's power. But wasn't able to get the barrel on the ball. Adios indeed. First batter up in the bottom of the 7th, and Pablo very easily sits her down 1, 2, 3 pitches for a 6K. Definitely a more efficient outing for Pablo in the second game. In the first game, he had it was crazy. He had 20 Ks, but it felt like every pitch there was like 4 pitch, 5 pitch, 6 pitch counts. This one just very smoothly, very efficiently going through each batter.
Take a swing, why don't ya? Swing!
46 divided by 7. What is that? Why is my math not mathing at the moment? About 6 to 7 pitches every strikeout. Coming up about a clean 7 every 7 pitches gets a strikeout if this isn't a strikeout itself. Nope. Okay. Unloading all of these specialty pitches, trying to burn them through because we have that juice box. Because you're trying to play the strikeout game where you can get maybe 3 or 4 slots for a K to increase your chances of getting the juice box at some point. Oh man. Dante hustling in from third. Reese this time able to snag that throw. Oh, not as hard hit as I thought it was going to be. So Marquis thrown out there. Oof. Despite all the grief that I've been giving Ricky, a 4.44 batting average is pretty impressive, all things considering. swung well early at that one. And that's his second or third strikeout of the day. Dare I say that Jorge might actually be clutch out of that third spot in the batting lineup with a triple today? An insane performance from someone we have very little expectation from. And moving into the bottom of the 8th inning, the All-Stars now only have 6 outs to try to come back in this game. Pablo trying to preserve this shutout, though. Oh, no! We'll see if Ricky can... Oh. That's rough, because that's also going to give them a specialty... what's the word they're looking for? A specialty bat? Like aluminum power or screaming line drive or something, because I threw a... They hit a... what did they hit? They hit like a zigzagger, maybe? So anytime you are able to hit a specialty pitch and get a hit off of it in this game, you're given a specialty bat. Aluminum power, screaming line drive. What's the grounder one? It's the one where it goes undergrounder, I think it's called, or something like that. And then crazy bunt. The worst one, of course, being aluminum power, just an automatic home run if you're able to hit it at all. One. Ooh, just a little bit late on the throw, but got the lead runner. But if you do use it and you swing through it and miss, then you actually have a chance of burning their... getting them to swing and miss makes them burn through the use of the specialty bat. Sometimes the specialty bat will give you like two or two uses of it. So maybe you're given a second shot at it. But a lot of times if you miss, it's once and done. One and done. That was dangerous, folks. I really thought that was going to get to the wall, but just a little bit foul. Been trying to put Omar Stefano away for a few pitches now. We'll see if this fastball can get her done. There it is. Strikeout number 9. As Paulo gets through 8 scoreless innings. That's a home run. That's got to be a home run. That's gotta be a home run. Oh, just hits the top of the fence and bounces over. Maybe not the cleanest of home run paths that you'll ever see in this game, but at 299 feet, Pablo will take it. Appreciating the music at the on the home stretch there. That might be Pablo's first home run of the season. I'm trying to remember in game 1 did he have one or not. Let's actually check the stats. That was indeed Pablo's first home run of the season. What's the over on? What do you think? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 games in the season? Do you think Pablo can average a home run every game? 14 home runs in 14 games? That might be the new challenge, the mini challenge of this season. Can Pablo get to 14 home runs? Oh!
Stupid bat.
We always blame the bat. Yes, Reese, we always blame the bat when we swing too early. Kind of an embarrassing gaffe there. Ooh! Is that their first time using a specialty pitch all game? That's crazy. What a decoy. What a strategy by this team. Never would have expected that coming. But they should have 5. Yeah, they should have 5 to work with. Gotta love how on the spitball, Luann hits her farthest ball of the season. But it's a long fly out to the left field. Left fielder made a nice running grab there. Able to get under it, square it up. See, that's what the specialty pitches do. The big freeze was making me think that this was going to be another big freeze. So I hesitated, but it was a ball anyway. I know we said earlier in this game that we were going to try to be more patient. Try to get a walk. I feel like that has flown out the window as this game has progressed. So this might be the last swing of the game for this squad. The top of the ninth. Let's make it count. This is probably gonna be a fly out though. Yep. Looks like the left fielder was the one who caught that one. She's been having a nice game out there in left. So can Pablo preserve the shutout? Nice, easy, soft serve of a throw there to Reese. Learning from his mistakes earlier in the day. That's a ball. I don't know, Ump. You're trying to extend this game for the home squad. I see you. Okay, all three fielders are converging. Let's see if any of them can get it. Angela with a nice little dive at the end there. There's a little hesitation. You can see it in the eyes and the faces of Luann, Angela, and Marky there as they converged. But at the end of the day, that is the center fielder's call. It's a good call by Angela to wave them off at the last moment, making sure that she was the one who got that catch.
Let's see some action or something.
No way. Oh, okay. I really thought she was going to be able to hit that one. I'm going for strikeout number 10. Swing through it. Let's go. That's game. 9 shutout innings in this 4-0 victory as Pablo Sanchez smiles from the top of the mound, handshaking his teammates as they run into the field. 10 strikeouts on the day, 2 straight games with double-digit Ks. Let's review the box score a little bit. Let's look at the sheet. Surprisingly, Angela, who came into the day with a batting average over 300, unable to keep the hitting streak alive. She's now down to 300 on the day, 3 hits and 9 at-bats. Marky, 4-11. Ricky, 4-10. Jorge, 2 of 10. Pablo, 5 of 10. Reese, 2 of 10. Luann, 3. Kimmy with 4 hits. Dante only with 2. We'll see if we can get his bat going. Shout out to Pablo, Luann, and Kimmy for being the 3 batters without a K so far in the season. A lot of singles, 4 doubles, 2 triples. I never would have guessed. If you had given me $100 to lay a bet on this, who would have had the 2 triples of the season? Marky and Jorge. That's a big surprise. That's a shocker if I ever saw one. I definitely would have thought Luann or Dante would have gotten the triple. But everyone with an RBI, except for Reese and Dante, we got 9 RBIs from 5 players: Marky, Jorge, Luann, and Dante. Unable to get a run cross home plate yet, but we'll see if that can change. Luann with 2 stolen bases. Kimmy with 2 errors. Reese Worthington, surprisingly, they're only giving him 1 error for the day. I'm not sure how the scorekeeper's scoring them, but that doesn't feel right. But it helps the other team's stat there. 34 strikeouts through 20 innings, and it's an insane rate, K rate there. We'll see if Pablo's able to keep it up. But just going back to that game, everybody with a hit except Angela. Only 5 Ks on the day. A lot of singles, a triple sprinkled in there, and 2 home runs from Pablo and Kimmy, making up 3 RBIs between them. Thank you for watching Game 2 of the GOAT's Scuffed team. Join me next time for game number 3.